Welcome into the Fired Up Weekly Recap, where we cover all things Carthage athletics. I'm Justin Corrigan. Today's episode is for Monday, November 10th. The winter weather has arrived in Kenosha, and so have Carthage winter sports. Let's get right into the action. Women's volleyball starting things off. Closed out CCIW regular season play on Wednesday and Friday with two must-win road matches against Milliken and Carroll. FiRED started things off with a 3-2 5-set victory over Milliken in Decatur on Wednesday. That was a 21-25 set one loss, followed by back-to-back 25-17 and 25-19 wins. The Big Blue forced set 5 with a 25-20 victory, where the Firebirds took it 15-12 in the fifth set. Look at the stats. Kristina Manojlovic, 13 kills and 20 digs. Katie Boston, 7 blocks. And Ava Detweiler, 28 assists and 11 kills. Then on Friday, it was another must-win match against the Pioneers in Waukesha. That was a 3-0 sweep for the Firebirds with a 25-17, 25-16, and 27-25 victory. Manojlovic, 15 kills on the night. Emma Crow, 4 blocks. Ava Detweiler, 20 assists, and Cassidy Stahl, 17 digs. Ava Detweiler, for her performances this week, is the Jersey Mike's Firebird of the Week. Visit Jersey Mike's today at 3625 Market Lane in Kenosha, or go to jerseymikes.com. Firebirds will host the CCIW tournament semifinal match this Thursday at 7 p.m. in Tarbell Arena. They will either face the winner of Milliken or Augustana, that game to be played on Tuesday. Moving over to men's wrestling, the Firebirds kicked off their season at the Muskie Scramble up at Lakeland University on Saturday. It was a strong day for the Firebirds starting things out. We'll get into it. London Kaiser leading the way at 184 pounds, went unbeaten with 3 dominant wins, earning 2 pins and a 22-6 technical fall over MSOE's Sean Wilwert. Kaiser is our other Jersey Mike's Firebird of the Week. Once again, visit their Kenosha location today or go to jerseymikes.com. Zarin Anderson also won his bracket at 157, tallying 4 victories, including 2 technical falls, a major decision over Luther's Pete Hollingshead, and a 1-0 decision over UW-Platteville's Kyle Newberger. Max Schmidt at 165 started strong with 2 early wins, including a pin over Harper's Majed Jabri and a 16-7 major decision over Lakeland's Will Oman, before dropping a pair of close matches later in the day. Elvis Muhat, 197, recorded multiple decision wins over Lakeland opponents. Other wins included Cooper Vinson at 285, CJ Gilbert at 174, Chris Kish at 133, as well as wins for Joey Barnett, Edgar Albino, Caden Serrano, and Luca Bergio. Firebirds return to action on Thursday as they'll open dual play against Aurora at 7 p.m. down in Aurora, Illinois. Women's wrestling got off to a fast performance on Saturday. It was the Adrian Duels, where the Firebirds went 3-1. They opened things up with a 37-6 loss against Adrian before winning 3 straight, 27-20 against Siena Heights, 25-23 over Delaware State, and 31-14 over Haram. On Sunday, it was the Adrian Invite, where the Firebirds were led by pin victories for Abigail Jasranka and Ella Harpel. Firebirds return to action on Thursday as they take on Aurora in Aurora, Illinois at 6 p.m. Moving over to football, it was a 23-3 loss at home against the Augustana Vikings on Saturday. Firebirds' lone score came on a first quarter field goal from Mugden Creo. A look at the stats. Easton Hefner, 16 for 31, 171 yards, and took 3 sacks. Bryce Frank, 8 attempts for 40 yards. Rushing, Gavin Betts, 3 receptions, 46 yards. Defensively, Britton Stanton led the way with 13 tackles and a sack. Firebirds return home for Senior Day on Saturday as they take on the Carroll Pioneers at 12 p.m. at Art Keller Field in the battle for the Old Musket. Number 8 men's basketball got things started on the road this weekend. They were up at St. Mary's in Minnesota. It was a 98-75 win for the Firebirds. 5 Firebirds got into double digits in scoring. Leading the way was Riley Brooks, 19 points on 8 of 15 shooting, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. A.J. Johnson, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Jabe Haith, 13 points, 6 of 9 shooting, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Antoine Nesbitt, 11 points, and Chris Schlesinger, 10 points and 5 rebounds. That brings us to our Pullman Auto Store's stat of the day. Visit our Pullman Auto Store locations in Kenosha and Racine or go to pullmanauto.com. The Firebirds, with 5 players scoring in double digits in the season opener, is the most to reach the double-digit mark in a season opener since 2021, when the Firebirds had Philip Balatovich, Elijah Blake, Garrett Horner, A.J. Johnson, Colton Sigel, and Krishan Cook, all reaching the double-digit mark in the 120-72 win against Northland to open the year. Firebirds return to action on Saturday as they take on Alma in Michigan at 11 a.m. Eastern. Women's basketball also got the season started on Saturday in Mequon, Wisconsin against Concordia, Wisconsin. It was a 65-46 win for the Firebirds. Grace Cord led the way, 20 points on 9 of 13 shooting, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks, while Alyssa Orozco also had a day, 17 points, a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Nora Aram, 4 assists and 2 steals, also helped the Firebirds to victory. Firebirds return to action on Wednesday as they travel to Milwaukee to take on MSOE at 7 p.m. Moving over to esports, the esports team closed out its fall 2025 WEC regular season with some strong Rocket League results and a tough Valorant loss. Carthage Rocket League Red went 5-1, defeating UW Milwaukee Black 3-1, led by senior captain Alex Valle and freshmen Owen Perry and Kyle Bransky. They outscored Milwaukee 15-3, Perry totaling 6 goals and 4 assists. The Firebirds, with the win, have secured the number 4 seed for the Southeast Regional LAN. Carthage JV Black moves to 4-2 in the year with a 3-2 victory over Wisconsin River Falls F1. Junior Penn Gilchrist scoring 4 goals in Game 3 and delivered in Game 5. JV Black has clinched the number 7 regional seed. Carthage Academy White improves to a perfect 7-0, completing an undefeated season with a 3-0 sweep over UW Green Bay. The trio of TJ Buckman, Kalik Wade, and Jimmy Prims leading the charge. They outscored the opponents 17-3, finishing a perfect 21-0 in games. They are now the first place team in the WEC standings. Carthage Club Gray moves to 2-5, earning a first non-forfeit win with a 3-1 win over Wisconsin Lutheran JV. Timothy Fendrick, Josh Martin, and Andrew Shish Jr. powered the team with a 46-23 shot advantage. They secured the victory with an overtime winner in Game 4. Valorant fell 2-0 to Waukesha County Technical College with junior Sergio Mustave and freshman Charlie Post being the standouts. Mustave posting a 25-16 stat line in Map 2. Up next, all 5 teams will compete in the 2025 WEC Fall Southeastern Regional LAN, which will be hosted by Carthage Esports in the arena on November 15th and 16th. That's going to conclude things for this week's episode of the Fired Up Weekly Recap. Tune in next week as we cover more action for all your Firebird news. Visit carthageathletics.edu.